My name is Kent Porterfield. I'm an operations and maintenance supervisor at an electrical generating station located here in Bakersfield. My art career is I am a glass painter. I do stained glass work and glass painting. It was always a passion that I wanted to do, and about 12 years ago I decided that I was going to take some stained glass classes just as a basic hobby, and after about 5 years I actually turned it into a business which I now own, which is Bakersfield Stained Glass Studio. And I got into glass painting about 3.5 years ago with the need that doing restoration work that I needed to be able to repair very old stained glass windows. Then from there I branched out and started doing non-commissioned work and started getting more of a natural, realistic art form that I wanted to obtain. I was surprised, I had only been showing publicly in Bakersfield for about 1.5 years now, and I got a call from the Bakersfield Californian asking me if I would be willing to participate in the iGallery, and of course I was elated to do it. I was mentioning that to a fellow artist one day that I had been selected, and he told me, he says, Kent, he goes, this is as good as it gets. And I thought to myself, okay, well, for 10 years that's great, but I can't wait for the next 10 years. When I was talking to the folks over at the Californian, I had asked them if there was a theme, and they said yes, and it's life as it is. And so what I wanted to do was, I thought about it, and what I wanted to do was portray something locally here in Bakersfield. So I came up with a piece that I call Evening at the Padre. And the reason why I picked that was the Padre is a central, like a cornerstone of our downtown area here in Bakersfield. And they are very supportive of the arts. It's always a popular place to go on our First Fridays. And I was kind of into to jazz. And so what I did was I portrayed a jazz theme inside the Padre. A lot of artists here in Bakersfield, they like to paint the building, but I like to paint the people inside the building. And that's what I think it was a little different and unique. A couple of years ago, I decided to start showing some of my things publicly. I showed at a couple of prestigious showings in Los Angeles, and they were juror exhibits. And being out here by myself as a glass artist in Bakersfield, it was a way for me to judge how well I did with other glass artists. I had done actually very well in both of the showings that I did. I actually took a first place in our amateur division down in Los Angeles, so it was very competitive. And then I met some folks in here in Bakersfield who had some of the local galleries, and I started showing publicly. To be asked to put a piece here in the Bakersfield Art Museum to me was definitely a great step, and I'm very appreciative of the Californian for choosing me, and I'm also appreciative of the Bakersfield Art Gallery for showing these pieces that we all made.